Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Selective Ignorance Podcast with me, your host, Mandy B. And we are here to talk about all of the things over the last couple weeks that have gotten the internet ablaze, but also had y'all with a lot of opinions. And of course, we're here to share our opinions with a slight bit of ignorance. Up first in This Is America, we are talking about a 36-year-old mother who was charged with first-degree and a firearm offense for fatally shooting a 20-year-old man that was found under her 13-year-old daughter's bed. Now, scrutiny came from this after the man was allegedly special needs, but she is still facing these charges. Who was in the wrong? Did she have a right? We'll talk about that. Then we're getting into another case here in Georgia where a mother was told she had cancer with only 5 months to live. She ended up getting a hysterectomy and later was told that her results were actually of another patient and she didn't have cancer at all. We're getting into our healthcare field. And then y'all, crypto regulation is moving closer to a major congressional showdown. Do we actually need cryptocurrency? I feel like we've been talking about crypto for a while, and I still don't know what it is. It's kind of given, does it even really exist? What is it doing for us? Then, y'all, New Yorkers do not want Mamdani at the 9/11 memorial. What is going on? And actually, I actually think we can blame our president on that because our president, Mr. Orange Cracker himself, stood in front of the nation and actually decided to discuss what is in a foreign-sounding name. Oh, gosh, the ignorance. Then lastly, in Celebrities Say the Darndest Things, SNL comedian Devon Walker says that Jack Harlow is wiggering the right way. We are going to get really ignorant and name our list of correct wiggers. Because why not? It's Selective Ignorance. Y'all, welcome to another episode. I'm sitting next to OG pod legend, super producer, A King. What it do?
Yo, what's up, everybody?
You know?
It do what it was.
It do what it was. All right. It do what it was.
I tried to do my double. I tried. It didn't work.
That didn't work at all.
I'm happy to be here. What's good?
I like the hat today.
Why, thank you.
It's cute.
Is it? Let me ask you something. This hat, I struggle with it.
Why?
Because people are ignorant.
It's, oh, wait. Oh, it's giving.
It's not giving anything because I wear what I wear.
No.
But I know how people are ignorant. I'm just saying I know people are.
But you see how I immediately went to. You know what? Right,
you have to see why I'm saying
it's giving rainbow.
Could be, but not really though.
This is a rainbow.
But it's not.
Actually, no, you're right. This is given just the, what are the colors that you blend to make primary? It's the primary colors that blend to make secondary colors. That's it.
Anybody from a certain era knows what that is.
If I walk through Brownsville, Brooklyn with this hat, and just casually walking, I think the first reaction of niggas
would be the ignorant one.
Oh,
but
shit.
no.
If I go down Edgewood.
This is the Polaroid logo. And now that I'm looking at it, this isn't actually
the Polaroid thing.
And it's not the primary colors either because...
Primary what?
Because I'm looking at it, yellow and blue make green. So green being there, green is a secondary color. Do y'all know about primary and secondary colors?
Oh, that's...
Like, y'all know how,
I thought you meant primary...
like when you paint, you put two colors together and they make a color.
Yeah.
So, like, blue and red make purple, but orange is in there, and I think orange is made from yellow and red. So, no, this is a blend of primary and secondary colors. Bitch, I was in art class. You feel me? Do y'all know that?
I'm not talking about the people who know prime. I'm talking about the niggas who don't write cursive. They will see this blanketly like, oh, shit.
Well, anybody from a certain era of a certain age knows what that is.
This is a generational...
Now,
I'm going to do a test.
YNs would probably be like,
are gonna think you're gay.
This nigga Pride?
Happy Pride.
Polaroid Pride? Like, what the fuck?
Polaroid Pride is crazy.
Yeah, no, like, also, even from a distance, because there's a P on it, they might think it just says Pride. You got the letters from Pride almost in that bitch.
we need help as a people. We need to see the lady.
Listen.
A few ladies.
A few of them.
Listen, but the way they be reading them cue cards, they might think Polaroid says Pride.
They might.
Because these niggas don't even know entrepreneur, dichotomy. I done seen certain words, they just mess up real. What are y'all reading?
We're cooked.
Nothing.
What are y'all reading?
Nothing. They're not reading anything. And that's the thing about AI. They prompt shit, AI spits out some real jargon, and they don't even understand what they're putting back out in the universe.
Well, I like the hat.
Thank you.
And I don't think you're...
No, of course not. But,
sweet.
Well, everybody's A friend of mine said that we all are gay.
Oh, here we go.
We all have a touch of being gay. And I said, well, why do you say that? He said, well, what's the definition of gay?
Happy.
I said, happy. I said, see?
We're all happy. Well, actually, we're not.
There's
But
some
the goal-
Not in this economy.
So the goal is to be happy.
The goal is to be gay.
The goal is to be
The
gay.
goal is to be gay, y'all. The
See the
goal
logic?
is to be gay.
Pronounce that L in Salmon.
All right, we're not doing
We're
this.
going too far.
All right, well, y'all, we also have the king of headlines, Mr. Jason Jolly himself. What it do?
Pop blessing all the yap niggas. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
What's up with you?
You know what I mean? I'm over here just, you know what I mean, big and back, being bull. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my God!
You know what I'm saying?
What
That's all.
because you have red on today?
That's all, you know.
Well,
just-
he has red, black, and white. So a Trinidadian would think that you're representing Trinidad.
Not you bringing up the flag colors.
Or Amsterdamians. The
Amsterdamians.
Amsterdamians do red, black, and white too.
I'm pretty
and the
sure
Atlanta
that's not
Falcons.
how you call it.
Albanian.
Football
Don't
seasons.
Albanian have some red and white in
What's the
there?
Albanian flag? Is it?
You got to ask Eric Adams.
He knows. He knows for sure.
Eric Adams knows for sure.
He knows
as
for
a newly
sure.
found Albanian citizen.
That's crazy. Eric Adams got to do a skit with Big Body Best now.
Yeah, they actually he did best. He was out on the Puerto Rican Day parade one year, the year before Eric Adams got up out of there, and he caught him and they did some content.
Did they?
Yeah.
That sounded about right.
That's crazy.
That sounded about
Well,
right.
Ja, you said you got some ignorant takes
Oh,
for this
yeah.
last week. Talk to me about it.
So, like, you know, we're in Atlanta, Georgia.
We are.
And a lot of people complain about the driving in Atlanta, which can be suspect sometimes.
Which
admittedly.
sometimes?
Sometimes the driving can be suspect.
Wait, sometimes.
98.7%.
I was about to say.
Yeah, but
Most of the time.
Well, that's mostly because the imports who come here that don't give
Not the
anything to the
girls.
community.
The girls that
and-
drive crazy in Atlanta are from Atlanta. Them niggas are heavy-footed. No
When
brakes.
you see a Honda Civic, you can't really, you know, that there might be like some shady shit going on there. But I'm less concerned about the driving today than I am about the parking.
Oh my God.
Okay.
The parking is really the problem in Atlanta because some of y'all out here violating.
Okay.
Like, parking lots have lines. Those lines is where you're supposed to put your car. Those are the designated areas. Your car goes here.
Within,
inside the lines. But niggas just violate the lines. Like, egregiously violate the lines. Like, nobody gives a fuck. Niggas got F-250s, F-450s, dualies sitting up 20 feet in the air, and they'll just swerve that bitch in a parking spot.
Because they don't want nobody to hit their car.
Don't nobody...
Like that, but that's the thing. Like here, you go to your car and there's a whole dent or scratch in it because niggas don't know how to park, so they get so close that they hit in your car. To me, that's why I'm convinced there's so much valet here in Atlanta. I've never been to a city where you could valet for a restaurant, a grocery store, a mall. Like everything has a valet option. And
Everything
maybe
is a
it's
hustle.
because,
yeah.
but maybe it's because too motherfuckers don't know how to park.
Well, to me, if you have a big ass truck, then you should want your truck to be a little dinged up. Like, I don't know. Tell me you
what?
doing that for your Bentley or for your Maybach. Don't tell me you doing that for your F-350 or from your Dodge Ram. I don't give a fuck about that.
Don't do that. You know my man got a big car and he be whipping that thing.
It's a truck. It's a pickup
It's a big old truck, big body truck.
Yeah. So you buy that car
In New York.
I was about to say
in New York.
I was about to say
crazy to have a pickup
God bless him. Yo, I know his neighbors be upset. They see this nigga, a nigga just came home from work and he's circling by for a park. Here come this nigga.
This nigga ride
Nah,
got this
it's
fucking
big.
Peterbilt. Like, what the fuck?
Not y'all think that New Yorkers should drive like Europeans in the little cars.
Yes.
No, well,
They got the little cars in London.
Listen, shout out to Kia Soul. I'm not mad at those cars.
Yeah, get you a Kia Soul, get you a Fiat.
Fiat.
Get you a motherfucking Cooper, Mini Cooper or something
Cooper,
like that.
yeah.
Like, it's not a lot of space here. You're taking up all the road with this big ass car.
Okay, to be fair, and I can't ask y'all because y'all don't date men, but I don't want a Kia or a Mini Cooper, a man in those cars. Like,
ma'am.
hold on, we do have Dia's over there shaking her head.
First
too.
of all,
I'm not gonna lie, those are unmanly cars. To me, your hat
this.
gives gay. If I see a man in a Mini Cooper,
Now I'm automatically qualified. I'll dilute. I can't get no.
a man in a Mini Cooper.
What if you're trying to save
It
gas?
reminds
Gas
me
is
of a man in a
$95
Beetle.
a gallon.
Y'all remember
like,
punch buggy, don't punch back?
Yeah.
I don't want a man in a Beetle.
Well, I'll be clear. If you're a man with a Beetle that has like the eyes and the eyelashes on there, then you're wild. You've gone.
To me, that's exactly what a Mini Cooper looks like. I don't care what color
the
it is.
gas prices?
That's
Do y'all
my
see
thing. That's my
the
thing.
medium income or to survive in this bitch?
Oh no,
And
let's be very
you
clear.
can't complain about a brother with a Kia Soul.
Because of the gas prices, it's why everyone has just excused the Teslas being so prevalent now for people. Like, because you could charge the car. A lot of people are like, we don't like Elon, but I got a Tesla because the payment only $200 a month.
I don't fuck with them people either. While we talking
Don't
about
do that. That's my
ignorant
best
shit.
friend.
No,
My
no,
best
no,
friend
no.
got a Tesla.
I keep
Okay.
seeing these. I keep seeing these bumper stickers talking about I bought this before we knew Elon was crazy. Nigga,
That
get the
is-
fuck out of here. Elon has been the fucking pinky in the brain since he came onto the scene.
Right, but
there was no point where he never wasn't crazy. Like, stop this shit.
But
But
there's a but. The but is
you still like Twitter.
I get it because now we're talking.
He's like, I'm still on X. So
Well, the thing is, with the gas prices, what they are, these electric cars. Look, me personally, I would get another electric vehicle, a Kia EV6 or something like that. Another electric vehicle because I know the stigma behind Tesla now. Just like when Crystal got her shit, I was like, oh.
Like, what
Now
are you
you
saying?
start thinking, are you this?
Yeah,
Are
yeah,
you that?
yeah, yeah. What
And
are you
she's
saying?
like,
wait. When you see someone in a Tesla, you automatically question if they're MAGA?
Everybody do.
Really?
When you see a nigga in a do-rag, what niggas accept? You gonna fucking correct arm rock?
I'm not gonna lie, especially being in
Yo,
Atlanta.
Tesla's being MAGA do-rags is crazy.
No, that is crazy.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Because also, I only know
MAGA do-rag.
black men to get them ugly ass Cybertrucks.
Oh, I hate them.
And I
Cybertrucks.
never
Yeah,
think
nah, I
that
don't-
these are MAGA. Like, I don't
Oh.
think I've ever seen a white person in a Cybertruck. Have y'all seen a white person in a Cybertruck?
So what are you
Hold on,
saying?
look. Everybody thinking.
Well, what are you saying?
I ain't never seen a white person in a Cybertruck.
The good brother, Mr. Daniels.
I know he got
He got
one.
the MAGA truck.
The only
Not you calling it a MAGA truck.
The
All
only Jerome's, Jamals, Jarrells. They'd be the only nigga. Alfonso,
Darius.
And they probably
just,
part of
like-
the manosphere a little. Not saying Mr. Daniels is. I'm just saying outside of.
First off, we had Mr. Daniels on
I know
here.
we did it. He
so
was talking
we know where
crazy.
he's a part of the purple party.
the purple party,
He's
right.
a blend of blue and red.
Yeah.
But
Purple
a lot
party.
more red, so maybe he's a little lavender.
Wow.
You know.
Well, my ignorant take is that if you park on the line, I
You
should
deserve
be able.
you should scratch their
No,
car.
no. I should either be able to break your window or stab two of your tires.
Oh.
I want severe penalties for these people.
Okay.
Because you got to learn that it's not. Because some of these parking jobs would be like, there's no way you hopped out your car and just skipped your way into Publix thinking that was cool. No, I'm not hearing that shit. You should pay.
Oh, they definitely ODing at the supermarket.
the supermarket,
Yeah,
they're the worst offenders.
They have no handicap. They be like, fuck that handicap shit. I'm gonna park this big old rig right here. Boom.
I will say though, being a driver, and I'm just a passenger here, but I have empathy for all of you drivers because you also have to like unlearn the proper way to drive and park here. And when I say that, it's you don't lock your car when you get out of it now because you don't want to come back to your window busted because somebody tried to get into your car. So now you just know leave your car open,
Yep.
but don't leave nothing in your car.
Who said that?
This shit,
no.
Oh, I do this
First
shit
off,
all the time.
Leave it open?
I leave
Wait,
my door unlocked.
His passenger side window,
YNs try to get me.
YNs tried to get in, and it's
Texas try to
cracked.
get me.
But what's the concept of leaving it open now?
So
So leave it open so they just have to
because
open the door and not
they're
bust your
try
window.
the handle first.
Yeah.
The logic is they're going to try the handle before they just go smash your
you're
window.
saying
So
when
I'm
you
saying-
retrieve your car,
No. When you park your car, instead of locking it, bleep beep, just leave it open.
Just let that shit be unlocked.
because so many break-ins are happening in
Yep.
Atlanta. Why lock your car so then you come back to glass on the road?
I'd rather you try to steal my napkins and my $2 sunglasses. There's nothing in my car of value at all. Like,
Wow.
my pistol is always on my person. My ID, I don't leave cash stashed away in no secret compartment.
I
Even
get
when
it.
I
I
used
get
to
it now,
visit,
but-
when Crystal used to come and pick me up from the airport, which is a lost art, I might say. Even my boyfriend, the fact that he picks me up and drops me off at the airport, that is a love language that so many people
I thought that was
don't know.
normal.
I still do that too. I do that too,
I
but
thought that
like
was
sometimes
normal
it should be
business, though.
annoying.
But to me, it's so annoying. People will be like, I get your Uber or just Uber here. Like
Right.
a lot of people don't do airport pickup and drop offs anymore
I had
because of Uber.
I won't say his name because we're past this now and everything is cool. But a mutual friend of ours in New York was very upset with me because I didn't come pick him up from the airport. One time.
What?
A grown man. He was very angry about it. We had to have like a. I thought we was gonna thump over this shit.
I'm not gonna lie, that's gay.
Did y'all have a?
Wait, he was. That's real gay.
I told the nigga to change his tampon.
Wow.
Oh, so wait, that was your response?
That's a good.
That's why y'all
Headline King. So wait, how did? Okay, now you got it. You got me fucked up. So you didn't pick him up. He was coming in town for some work, for some business. Yeah.
And we had accommodations that we had access to. Mm-hmm. So I said, okay, I'll tell the people to just come scoop you. You can meet us at the what's the name? Cool. I'm thinking nothing of it. He gets in town. We go to the spot that we supposed to go to. The nigga doesn't say a word to me.
Ooh.
Okay.
Doesn't say a word.
But he got picked up. He got to where he needed to get to safely.
Everything
for the
was
call.
fine.
But got
everything
picked up by
cool.
who? The people you set up?
The people I set up.
Uber?
Yeah, I said, hey, my people's coming town, go grab my... Cool. We get to the spot, he doesn't say a word. So at first, I'm not really thinking nothing of it. I'm like, oh, niggas...
You mean he comes to the round table and I don't even like dap up? No head nod? Like, I'm here,
Radio
my nigga.
silence.
Ooh.
Were the people that went to pick him up late?
No, he was good.
Okay.
He got there right when... He might have even beat us to the spot. Like, he was good.
Okay. How he came to you about it?
So we go through, this was an evening event. So we go through our evening event. The next day, we go to the studio. He still feels a type of way. He's not saying nothing. I'm like, so I tap my other partner, yo, what's up with this nigga? Hey man, like I was just trying to do what we had to do, but like, he feels a way that you didn't come grab him from there. I said, what? I said, are you serious right now? He's like, no, the nigga's really like, he feels like he talked to me about it yesterday for like 30 minutes. I said, oh, hell no.
Gay.
So now I'm on him. Bro, what's up with you? Like, for real?
Wow.
Get out of my face. Don't be in my face. Don't be in my face.
Don't ever tell me who this person is.
No, I need to know.
I got slandered.
Oh, I need to know.
I don't want to slander after knowing the name.
I know this person too.
Probably, I don't know. I don't know if you know this person. Or not. You for sure know this person, and I
yeah, I think
he probably won't hear this. That's the only reason I'm telling this story because it reminded me.
I think he wanted to talk to you intimately.
You're gonna be shocked.
I think he wanted to talk to you in that car ride intimately. I think he wanted to put his hand on your
Did he get over it now? Or y'all?
Yeah, no, we're super good now. That's my guy. We were super cool before that.
Is he from New York?
Now. Yeah,
like born and raised.
Yeah,
which is crazy because New Yorkers aren't used to being picked up from the airport. There's trains and buses.
But
and
you got accommodated for. Why are you mad? Because Ja didn't actually physically come get you.
Because he felt a way about our camaraderie that we were supposed to be the type of friends that did those
girl
things.
Math. I need girl math here. What's this?
I ain't gonna lie. Being picked up means you love me.
I take
like,
my girl to the
to
airport every time. She travels all the time. I take her to the airport. I pick her up. That's what I do for her because she be stressed out. You a grown-ass man, bro. Like, you own a penis. You're not supposed to be acting like this.
Not you own a penis.
You own a penis.
You're not supposed to be acting like this. But again...
It depends how, you know...
Didn't I say... Wait.
Maybe...
Didn't I say a couple weeks ago that bitch is gender neutral? Niggas is the new bitches.
So
hello.
So at the end of the day, we're good now. We're super good. That's my guy.
I wouldn't pick that nigga up ever again.
I probably won't.
Nah, dude. Next time, plan to do it. Like, yo, I'm gonna come get you. Like, damn, I can't get
bro,
you, fam.
something happened. I'm gonna just send you this Uber X. I'm gonna just send you.
Damn, man. No. Send them the Uber share. Ooh. You know that came back.
In New York?
No.
That nigga stopping everywhere. That nigga going sightseeing.
That nigga's gonna be on Ellis Island trying to get
I'm not gonna lie. I go back to the days I used to do the Uber shares.
Bro.
When I tell you, when I lived in the Bronx, do you know how many stops there would be?
You know,
coming from the city to the Bronx.
Wild shit.
You know what's crazy though? I've done Uber share maybe 5 times, and every time I've done it, there's never been anybody in the car, and I've never been able to. I never had to stop.
Well, have you done it in New York?
Yeah, the first couple of times I did it was in New York, and I went straight from, and it didn't stop. We went straight to the spot.
The last time I did it in New York was
and I didn't spend no.
Right, and that's why we do it.
I'll never do it again. It's not that much cheaper. Not for me.
Well, now it's probably not, because niggas told me that you got to pay $75 to go 2 blocks in New York now in an Uber.
Oh, it's expensive.
They said it's out of control.
No.
I'm like, oh, y'all got
it's
that
really
shit.
expensive.
Like,
it's really, really expensive.
You're gonna be shocked though. I'm gonna tell you off the mic, but you're gonna be shocked at who it is.
Nah, I want to keep slandering him every episode.
Oh my God.
No, but you fuck with him too.
I do, but
he said,
not if you out here acting like that.
I don't want to pick you up either. Don't ever ask me, nigga. Ever.
Well, let's get into This Is America. So this was a story that I came across. A Memphis, Tennessee mother by the name of Kendra Scott has been charged with first-degree murder and a firearm offense for fatally shooting 20-year-old Rodarius Morton. This happened last month. Scott told police she rushed home from work after seeing a strange man on her security camera. She shot him after finding him under her 13-year-old daughter's bed. Now,
Sicko.
Now, Scott told responding officers, I did what I had to do. After allegedly finding this 20-year-old man under her daughter's bed, her bond was set for $100,000, which she has posted. And during a court appearance, she waived her preliminary hearing and her legal case was bound over to a grand jury. Now, a few details of this story that I've read through various sources.
Okay.
One saying that she has had this conversation with her daughter before. So her daughter has been inviting boys over to the house.
A habitual line stepper.
And, and she said the next boy that you invite in this house, I'm shooting. And she also allegedly shared this with officers. Now, one of the interesting, I guess, pieces to this is this 20-year-old Rodarius Morton does have learning disabilities and is considered special needs. So after this became public, his special needs teacher did come out, of course, in defense, saying that he was a soft-spoken young man and that she's very hurt and feels like this could have been handled a different way. While she does not condone the actions of going to mingle with a 13-year-old, she feels like he mentally is not a 20-year-old man. So this is where people have been having the conversation. Now, for me, there's a lot of wrong in this. I don't care if you're autistic, special needs, any of that. You are old enough or you are well enough in your mind to know that you're doing something wrong if you was hiding under a 13-year-old's bed. So that's to start with. The mom, however, is wrong because the detail I didn't share with y'all, she shot this man in the back of the head as he was leaving the home. So there was no fight. There was no, yes, he was wrong for being in the home, but if you know the daughter even had him in there and he agreed to leave, shooting him on his way out.
What is his special? Is his special needs sexually assaulting children?
Well, that's the thing. She just said learning disabilities,
Yeah,
which for me is and we were just talking about it. A nigga not knowing how to read don't mean he don't know that he shouldn't be in a 13-year-old's bedroom. Like, learning disabilities to me could be so, that
it covers
broad.
Yeah, it covers a lot of
I don't
room.
think you can, we don't know what his capacity was. We don't know if he was able to identify.
You don't think he knows the difference between being 20 and a
We
13-year-old?
don't know because if a teacher, I lean into
The
fact
teacher
that
coming out?
coming out. She's had these experiences with him and she remembers, right? I think when you have, and I'm not excusing him, but I'm just saying his capacity may not be of a 20-year-old.
Yeah,
right?
those type of things can be infantilizing.
Yeah, and the age thing, well, we talk about this all the time. Yes, the age thing is egregious. But the daughter has had a history.
Now,
I don't think once you tell the boy to get up out the house.
Even the daughter, unfortunately, told police that her mother had already told her in the past that if a boy was discovered at the home, they would face violence. They would be faced with violence.
That's fine.
Crazy thing to tell the cops about your mom.
Well, she's 13.
Yeah, but damn, bro.
And here goes the teacher also saying that she believes Morton thought the girl was older and didn't understand the law. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
But it could be capacity. Again,
all of that could be possibly true, but that doesn't excuse any of the
it doesn't
behavior.
excuse it.
Of course.
If the mother said, "Get your ass out of my house," woo, 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 and he's leaving the house, now the next step in my mind would be, I need to get to his parents.
Yeah,
and then we need to have a conversation, and the girl needs to get checked.
Now here's my question.
You don't pull out the gun and go, "Bye."
Well, and that's the thing.
Now that
He
girl
was
has
shot.
no mother.
He was shot near the front porch, so he had already
He's out the house.
left the house. Question: when things like this happen, especially with the daughter even admitting that her mom warned her, and yet she did it anyways, do you think there should be any legal ramifications for this child? She's 13.
No.
Nah,
You don't? Okay.
Because she, I mean,
'Cause
even
she-
as a 13-year-old, she can't legally consent to sex. So like that part
In that
is,
state,
Well,
I don't think 13. I don't know if any
Tennessee
state
is a wild. It's one of them. You
I mean,
know,
Tennessee is one of them
it's
states, but I don't even know if 13 is. I think 13 is.
isn't it
illegal.
16 that is like?
Yeah, most of the lowest I think is 16. I think one state was trying to change it to 15 or some shit like that. But I think 13 is going to get you booked everywhere in these United States.
The age of consent in Tennessee is 18.
Okay,
all right.
So, and engaging in sexual, well, that's the other thing too, right?
Mhm.
They weren't engaging in
Listen.
sexual
Well,
activity,
when they
but
were
I think
caught,
also to
right.
be in a bedroom.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
gets
it's
tricky.
Correct. It's not a fact that they were engaging in sexual activity. I think it is a foregone conclusion for a lot
wait
of
a second.
rational adults.
Wait a second. Tricky.
Oh.
In Tennessee, there's something called Romeo and Juliet laws,
See what I mean?
specifically.
And people gonna make laws
Where
that-
age-
that
to find
fit
a
that
way.
Where
narrative.
age of consent, it looks like it's 13. Age of consent, if the minor involved was at least 13, they can legally give consent. However, if the defendant is significantly older, statutory rape charges might be considered.
What's significant?
And that's the thing. That's to
7
even have
years?
that. So the main factors, and this is literally.
Oh, but
if-
that's okay. It's a close age thing, though. If she's 13 and he's 15,
So consensual activity, if the minor involved testifies that everything was done with her consent, this can help the defendant's case. There's an age difference thing. Anyone younger than 18 can result in charges of statutory rape, but if a 20-year-old has sexual relations with a 17-year-old, small age gap can help the defense. I don't know if 13 and 20 would ever be considered a small age gap.
no, it's not. That's not a
It's
small
not.
age gap.
But it does say that with the Romeo and Juliet laws, at least 13, there can be legal consent, which sucks because then this goes to
If they're close in age.
well, but no, because this is for people over 18. I'm assuming.
But rape is not the issue here. The mother
Yeah,
told
there was no sex that happened.
In this case,
the mother
The mother
told the
said,
daughter,
yep.
"Don't do it again. The next time I
catch
see
you, right.
she's done this before. There's
Well,
been
and
an issue
that's
that
the other
hasn't
thing.
been
The
corrected."
man entered through the back door, and the mom saw it on the security
He's
camera.
been there before. He's been there before.
Yeah.
The house needs to get
Or
in
if
order.
not him, some other
Listen,
grown ass man
it's-
who had no business
that
being in
house
that house.
needs to get in order.
Well,
The house
now
wasn't in order.
there ain't no house.
But now there ain't no house.
Yeah.
Now there ain't no house.
That's what I'm saying. The smart thing in this, forget about the emotional part of it, because the emotional shit always leads to bad outcomes. Get out my fucking house. He gets out the house.
And then
She contacts. She
discipline the
finds out
daughter.
who the mother and father of that boy. That girl now she needs to be reprimanded.
I think that's the other thing. That
With the
wasn't
com-
that
with-
boy.
that's
He
why
was
the-
a grown man.
But that's a
There's no
grown
talking to
man with-
parents about a 20-year-old.
Yes, with learning disabilities, but
Possibly.
But you know what? Either way, even in discovery and having discourse with the daughter, she would have been like, "Oh, he's not well in the head," and then we'd be like, "Oh shit."
It's funny though.
Right?
It's not funny. I got an ignorant take about what you just said. You know how people with learning disabilities
Tourette's
were
last
put
week.
into different classes and had had people that helped them.
Yeah, we don't know.
When you're adults now, there are no more special classes. we are
you're just
in
in the world
society
now.
with all of these motherfuckers. And so the learning disability people, they're next to us at work now. They're in restaurants with us. There's no special treatment for people with learning disabilities. And unfortunately, when you are of age, when you are an adult, you are in society as an adult. You don't get to be treated as a child or even you may not be still with your parents at the age of 20 for another parent to reach out to your parents about being with their underage daughter. Like, we're all in society together. And so the people with special needs, the people with behavioral issues, the people with mental health struggles, they are walking amongst us.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make it seem like they're walking amongst us like zombies because that came out
amongst
kind of
us
weird.
is fine.
But like we now as a society have integrated them in a way where we are expecting them to follow the same laws and rules that we do. And yes, last week we made the joke, ish about the Tourette's, which they were able to get away with. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when it comes to this, I don't think that there's any way we should have or create any leniency for a man with a learning disability or not to be engaged in any way with a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to get totally sidetracked, but I'm just stuck on this idea that Tennessee is splitting hairs and like trying to find nuance in sexual assault of children.
Are you kidding me?
Like,
Are you surprised?
I'm not surprised, but I'm just like, what? I'm just wondering who made that argument and
Here
like
we go.
how they
You
tried
know.
to-
We exactly know who, bro. The same one.
Yeah, the same one.
And the Bahamas,
I'm like,
the
Babe, we
Mississippi,
spent half the year
all
talking about
ones.
the Epstein files.
Bruh.
It's like
Israel.
you don't feel crazy
No,
standing
they
in front of your
No.
and
Let-
trying to be like, I want to put this
You
bill
wanna go-
forth
Yeah.
that says that if
This is-
she's 13 and he's 16, then
Bro, this is-
6'7". Like, what the fuck?
As long as the law benefits those who create it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? Because this
Yeah.
is not a now thing. This is behavioral things that existed way before our time, bro.
Right.
Exactly.
Now, I do want to add something too. I haven't seen any confirmation of this, but it is some discussion about whether an Uber was involved.
Wait, why?
Because
What
they had communication in terms of him coming over there. The story is that she ordered an Uber for him.
But what's the problem with that?
No, I'm just saying it's showing. I'm
it's
just
showing that
highlighting. I'm highlighting that it happened before. I'm highlighting that.
But she the 13-year-old though,
if
quote
that,
unquote,
if that
consenting
happened,
to
if that's
this,
confirmed, yes.
it doesn't matter. I don't think her paying or first off, how she got money? How a 13-year-old got the money to pay for
You know
an
what?
Uber?
Might have mama's credit card on the
Where
on
am I
the
scamming
account.
at?
Here we go.
Or
What's scamming to a 13-year-old? It might be the most minor bullshit, but as long
Oh
as they
yeah,
get
it
a
could have
couple
been her
dollars.
lunch money. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a couple dollars.
Yeah, I don't know. I still
Sad story.
think that she was moving in a way that her mom was like, don't.
Yep.
It just
Yeah.
sucks because
I mean, the mom wild out.
I battle with if there should be any sort of consequence for that.
The consequences already had, Mandy.
Yeah,
She's motherless. She's 13-year-old going to be raised by the community. Remember we talked about auntie and grandmama, and they going to be the
because
ones.
what would you?
Or
I mean,
foster.
or foster.
see,
They might
that's-
put her in the system.
Ooh.
I mean, who knows how it's going to turn out for her
Wow.
now?
Well, hope
I just
she
know
home,
that
Mandy.
has to be hard because at this point, she has to be feeling the guilt of losing her
Sure,
mom
yeah. Especially-
and getting this man killed.
Yeah, this man's killed. You essentially put your mother in a situation, even though she was dead wrong. You put her in a situation to feel like she had to protect you, or at the worst, extract revenge against this grown man who she thought might have been doing something to her daughter.
I ain't gonna lie. I be reading stories like this, and it's giving more birth control for me. Y'all be acting like having kids is my legacy, and look what your legacy could do. Get your ass locked up for killing a man. I'm good. I'm good.
Well,
I'm good. Sorry, I just always got to go back to this why a bitch don't want to be a mom.
Well, this
Y'all have fun with that.
this mother, I mean, yeah, she wild out, and I get the anger that she probably felt. I get the thoughts that were probably going through her head about what this man might have been doing with her young daughter, but you can't shoot the nigga in the back of the
Back
head.
again
Can't shoot
to
the nigga.
gun laws and why I say not everybody needs the right to carry. I would abolish that. I'm sorry. But anyway,
Slippery slope.
you already know it is a slippery slope. We talk about it all. We talk about it all
Trust
the
the
time.
government?
Say, Mandy,
Trust
wait.
the police?
We don't got to get into it because I get that I say this almost
but
every
what if
week,
he was a burglar though?
but he wasn't.
But what? That, but
But
that's,
he
I'm
wasn't.
just showing you the necessity of having it though. Yes,
He was damn near off the porch. And
She didn't have
the little
emotional
girl had been
intelligence.
inviting men into the house already.
angry.
That's not this case.
She's angry at her daughter.
And to shoot the man is just not the solution.
No, it ain't.
Well, let's get to our next story because this one takes us right back to healthcare.
Good old healthcare.
Good old healthcare. I'm gonna play a clip so that you could guys hear this story in its entirety because you also get to hear of a Georgia woman who unfortunately was given the wrong diagnosis.
Bruh.
And no. This is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this clip and then y'all could hear a little bit more on what this story
I don't
entails.
even know how.
Here we go.
It was days where I started feeling suicidal. Cassandra Barksdale says she was staring her own mortality in the face when doctors at Kaiser Permanente's Southwood location diagnosed her with an advanced case of endometrial uterine cancer last March.
I started researching it because when I researched it, it said that I have up to 5 years to live. I had to contact my kids to let them know that I have 5 years to live and I'm going to die because I have aggressive cancer. I started contacting other attorneys to try to get trust funds so that way I could leave my house in a trust for my kids.
Ms. Barksdale said those adult sons spiraled into a deep depression while she went in for a complete hysterectomy, removing her uterus, cervix, ovaries, fallopian tubes, and 4 lymph nodes. For 4 months, she lived in fear and dread, waiting to hear back. Finally, she got a corrected diagnosis in September.
Administrators from Kaiser Permanente met with her, and they told her that the sample from the biopsy that was initially labeled as hers was actually the tissue of another patient. Ms. Barksdale never had high-grade endometrial uterine cancer. Her surgical treatment for cancer was unnecessary.
Attorneys say this medical mix-up never should have happened.
We're living in an industry in an era of hyper-technology. We've got computers, we've got science, we've got AI. How the hell did this happen?
And we just heard from Kaiser Permanente moments ago. They have a very lengthy statement. It reads in part, "Our most important responsibility is to safely, expertly, and compassionately care for the people who entrust us with their health. If we make a mistake, it can have profound effects. Ms. Barksdale should not have experienced this. We have highly trained staff and very thorough processes in place to prevent errors like this from taking place. After this occurred last year, we took immediate steps to ensure it could not happen again."
I got questions.
Millions of dollars.
Oh, millions
and
No,
millions.
no. She's gonna own
millions.
she's gonna own
dollars.
She should put her name.
Yeah,
Kaiser. What's her name?
Take off Kaiser
and put her name.
Put her name up there.
Jackie. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I saw this and on Decisions, I feel like at least every 6 months, Weezy's coming in to share a story that a friend went and got tested for an STD. They said they had it and they didn't. And I'm just like, the way that there's lab mix-ups for things, the way that I have a friend right now who is going to yet another hospital because this hospital has spent 2 weeks not even giving her results. Dropping results in a portal and not even calling to go over them. Taking 2 weeks to get her medication that's supposed to keep her alive. Like, the way that the healthcare system charges for prescriptions, for visits, for labs, for all these things.
Nickel and dime you.
And can't even do it in an efficient way.
The simplest thing to do is get the damn sample right.
Hello.
Just for my clarity.
Yes.
So it's 2 things at play.
What's the 2 things?
So the cancer diagnosis was invalid.
Correct.
Yes.
But she got a
hysterectomy. Oh, you were struggling with that one.
I know. I can spell it though.
Right.
Yo, y'all on the road. Y'all better stop with this.
Whoa. I was like, I thought it was a stroke over there. Sorry, no, go ahead. Sorry.
You laughing at 2 G's? Y'all got D over there cracking up.
That was that busy other.
Look, her hysterectomy. Look, so she had the surgery, but the surgery
was also necessary.
Not necessary, but that
so
surgery.
She had a clean bill of health then.
Not only that surgery.
So now she got kids?
She has 2.
So when
but
she
it makes her not be able to have
cooked.
children anymore. And when you get a hysterectomy, it pushes you into menopause. So you get
talking about a lifetime of
a lifetime. That's and it's irreversible.
Did they say how old she was?
Yo, check this out.
Let me see.
I mean, it's not good at any age, but I'm just thinking, like, if this was a younger person,
bro, she is going to now be on the board of trustees in that damn hospital.
You're gonna have to give
she
the
might
whole
be the
hospital.
she might be the new medical director.
Like, legit.
And if you guys want to look this up,
she can still have
she's
a kid.
43.
That's
and
she ain't have
she
shit.
went in for fibroids. Her name is Cassandra Barksdale, by the way, because it's about to be Cassandra Barksdale Permanente.
Yes. 100%.
So if you guys want to find this hospital later, I'm just letting you know the full name. But yeah, it's really unfortunate. And I really do hope that,
Wow.
I think what also sucks about this
Wow.
is if this diagnosis was this extreme, where's the patient that actually had it?
Or
And how did you go about contacting this person? Because you found out months later.
Fuck.
This
Imagine you
other-
telling that person that
What about the other
everything's
person?
good.
Everything's cool, and they die, and now
Or they're
That could be two
or they
things
have
happening.
it. Oh, this is 2 lawsuits, babe.
yeah,
I need to know where this other patient is.
yeah,
Cause
because it's definitely
and when you have
She about to have her name on that shit too.
and when you have aggressive cancers that give you like this lifespan,
Timeline is
timeline
important.
is
Crucial.
crucial.
Very,
And
very
the
crucial.
longer you
Yep.
take without letting, whoa.
Yeah. So this
Whoa.
is giving a hyphenated permanente coming.
What's all them doctor shows we see?
House, what
ER, the pit.
the pit. What else is someone?
The one with the
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy.
The one with the autistic kid. That he was the good doctor.
The Good
something-
Doctor?
That was
The Good
phenomenal, by the
Doctor,
way.
yeah.
That was real good.
That was, they need to
That
bring
was
that back.
really good.
Yeah, that was really
There's
good.
a few shows they need to bring back. That was really big. I'm not mad at that one.
So then, what's the measures as a regular, another person going?
I mean,
to
it's hard
these
to me.
doctors and stuff.
To me, before, and I've said this, especially having friends that have had endometriosis, multiple fibroid removal surgeries, who have been suggested to get hysterectomies. I just always say that it's very important as a Black woman to advocate for yourself and go and get a second opinion.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
it could cost, but always, even if you hate the news and now you know you have to deal with it,
just
always get a second opinion.
confirm.
Because before you start removing organs or removing reproductive things within your body, as a woman, especially whose whole body kind of is dictated on how our hormones activate, always get a second opinion and
Yeah,
always
100%.
advocate for yourself.
And fight for that.
Ask questions, and even what my friend has been doing, drop that shit into chat and say, explain this to me.
Right.
Always find ways to make sure you're understanding or go in having questions.
Yeah.
But always get a second opinion. Well, this next topic, y'all, is A King. A King, you wanted to talk about crypto regulation. Talk to me about it.
Well, crypto regulations is moving closer to a major congressional showdown. The Senate has advanced the process surrounding what they call the Clarity Act,
Okay.
which would establish a broader federal regulatory structure for digital assets and clarify whether various tokens fall under securities or commodities oversight.
Okay.
They said a procedural vote is expected
This
after
month.
the August recess.
Oh, after August. Okay.
Yeah, so Bitcoin crypto has been a thing for the last we're going into 2 decades.
At least a decade. If not
big,
more.
Yeah, big over the past 10 years for sure. Probably a little longer.
And a lot of people came up. If you've been an early investor,
it's interesting because while a lot of people came up, and even myself, I was at Goldman Sachs in 2017, 2018. So I remember even like a lot of us who were still in college talking about it, wanting to purchase it.
Did they take it serious there? Like, did they see that as a
Of course they did.
viable-
I mean, it was an investment bank. So of course.
Right. But I guess I'm saying there was no, like, at the time you were there was no conversation about, like, is this fugazi? Is this some bullshit? Or is this for
It
real?
was so I think it was moving into that this is the new, and it's crazy because we do see our digital wallets, everything's on our phones. None of this was there 10 years ago. Like
Right.
this is all fairly new, right? Digital currency was viewed as something that is in the ethos, and it matters, but also was really interesting because if you lost your password, you couldn't get it. Like there was a lot of like risks involved.
Yep.
And then you
somebody
also
lost $2 million because they couldn't remember
their password.
Their
And then
password,
there's
yeah.
a lot of athletes that took their salaries
in crypto.
in
Yeah,
crypto
partially, yeah.
instead
because
of
the idea is if you put
it was an investment.
you bank right, you do it because you're looking for the growth in
Right.
whatever you invested.
Now, very
it's
interesting.
virtual money. It's a virtual.
But there's a lot of risk still involved
and they
with
use
it because
encryption for security.
it's digital. right? So it is only as valued as the market says it is.
Which
is tricky.
I mean, the stock market is.
Yeah, but the dollar, those companies move in value if you invest, but the value of the dollar doesn't drastically shift by the day, right?
Well,
you have
the
a dollar.
is fiat.
If you have a dollar, it's worth
all
a dollar.
All this shit is fake.
I mean,
all this shit is predicated on
what the
someone or a
government
group
says.
of people saying what the value is on something.
Well, interestingly enough, last weekend when I was at the Let's Talk About Sex conference, Jet Setting Jasmine had a porn literacy conversation. And what was interesting about that was she got into how sex workers or certain categories on the internet, whether it's OnlyFans and all these things, there's so many buckets of things that you cannot do because financial institutions won't allow you to get currency because those things are banned. So things like if you're doing, say, sex work on OnlyFans, blood can't be involved, breast milk can't be involved, flogging. There's certain categories that now, if those are the things that you want to sell on OnlyFans or any sort of platform, you have to charge with crypto, which then also gets tricky because it's not real money unless you sell it or, do the things that you have to do for crypto.
Is that an OnlyFans policy or a bank policy?
It's a bank policy. So like even when me and Weezy went to open our bank account as a business for Horrible Decisions. It was Horrible Decisions at the time. And Alex was helping us and he sent a fucking letterhead with our logo on it. Nigga, you can't go into the goddamn bank with whore in your name. Because the question was, well, what is this business?
You better spell it out.
Because you can't have a business tied to, like, you can't open a business account
because it's
for sex work.
Because sex work, right? It's
work.
illegal. It's
so
it's
literally, even the business name had to just be like initials, and we're just talking about sex. We're not selling sex,
right?
But
to make the bank act funny.
But you can't just go into a bank and say, "Hey, I sell pussy. Let me open an account. This is how I make my money."
I guess to some degree, it's
so you put it on a blockchain. But
again, look at how many
blockchain bussy.
But blockchain bussy is crazy.
Blockchain
mark today. Don't even try it, niggas. We running that merch tonight.
We know what it is.
Have y'all gotten into Bitcoin and crypto?
Yeah,
do y'all have?
I respect it.
You respect it, but did you ever invest in it?
We are on these cameras.
Oh,
I respect it. Look, it's playing lotto.
It is. Yeah.
All
that's why I
this
said
shit
there's
is
risk.
playing lotto and risk. It's just you have your moderate risk takers, you have your extreme, your high risk takers, and you got your low risk. And it's all about what you're willing to lose. And all of it. Yeah. It's like lotto. Powerball is $2, Mega Million is $5. You might be, man, fuck that $5 shit. I'm gonna go Powerball every time because it's $2.
Right.
That's the amount that you're willing to
invest in that
for the ticket. So it's like I look at it that way. So it's just a matter of, what you got to watch it too. You got to watch. If you're losing money or gaining money,
and that's what I'm saying. So it takes even the average person, that's a skill of you having to learn somewhat, not day trading, but just the markets and what those charts mean.
It's just watching it.
Like,
it's like watching the stock market. Some people just...
Nigga, watching the stock market ain't just a skill that people know how to understand what's happening in the stock market.
Well, I figure you get to that point.
If you buying it.
Yeah, that's the bare minimum. You should know NASDAQ versus the Dow Jones.
All I know is I thought I wanted to do that shit. I had my little Robinhood account. That shit stressed me.
Yeah.
Because I went from like, ooh, this is cute, to then it just drops. And then, okay, so now I ain't got no money no more.
Yeah.
And now you gotta wait for it to go back up. Yeah. And it's this, but it brings too much anxiety for me.
I mean,
I don't like seeing I lose money every day.
A lot of y'all in this room invested into social media apps and y'all ain't getting no return on investment yet. Same shit.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Why are you?
I mean,
is it not? It's the same
we
shit.
On this mic. Don't be talking about me, okay?
I'm just like, for me, I never bought into the hype of it, and I just felt like I was getting scammed. Plus, I don't understand all of this shit. And for me, to me, it wasn't a thing where I was so invested in the come up that I even wanted to stop to learn about it. To me, I was just like, I'm gonna just stick with this good old inflationary cash that isn't worth shit no more anyway. And I'll just deal with that problem versus even getting into the crypto. Now, I'm sure, like you said, people that got into it early who were buying Bitcoin at .0001 and put $50 in it, and then they made $5 million or whatever the fuck. You know, that's cool. That sounds like a great come up, but I just wasn't. I never tapped in with it. I was just like, this shit just seems like.
I mean, look, it's right now at 60. As we're recording, it's 63,000 a coin. You don't have to have a whole coin.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you're right. You get a percentage of a coin.
Whatever you.
Nigga, one coin 63,000. Let me get .0001 of a coin.
So if you put $500 today,
and let it go up $1.
Yeah, if you put let's say you put $500 today, tomorrow it goes up to 75,000. So you get that times, you get that dividend there, and you just that again is what you're willing to lose, and you just watch it, and then you don't want to invest no more. You just got that number, and you see what it do. I mean, at one point it hit 100,000. And then it kind of tapered off now, but if there's more growth for it to go, then it'll happen.
I guess my thing is, and I guess maybe it's to the point of what the government is talking about.
They
here.
want in.
Well, because it just sounds like some shit they can just shut down whenever. The market is keeping itself afloat, I guess. But it's like if they just decide like, okay, this is over now, then it's like, okay,
that's the problem.
Who gets the money? Who is even holding the money?
Yeah.
Like where is the money?
That's the thing.
Because that's the even thing about banks, right? For people listening, I don't know if you know, but when you look at your bank, like your bank statement and the money that it says is in that bank,
yeah,
it is or it isn't sometimes. Because the bank is literally using the money that you put in to put into other things. It's like a loan that you're giving to the bank, which is why sometimes if you go to the bank and you want to pull a large amount out, they got to go through sometimes like signatures and approve. It's what we saw with Ryan Coogler. There was some racist elements, but he went in to take out a little 10,000. Well, and that's the other thing. If you go into a bank, like depositing or taking out that 10,000 triggers things to where they be like, well, where you got this money? Why you need to take it out? Because a lot of times the banks don't even have certain dollar amounts on hand to give to the customers.
Right.
So, baby, that amount in your bank account, even if it's $4 to $7.
Ja,
listen.
I got a question for Ja. You ever went to the bank with a durag on?
Oh my
Absolutely.
God.
Asking for a certain amount of money?
In college, for sure.
Yeah, you ain't doing that today?
I cashed
Yeah, you doing that today?
If you want to get
I don't have a
$10,000.
do-rag no more.
Nigga, you wore a durag last week in front of me.
Yeah, to shit on the uppity Tuskegee Grove.
But you're not going to a financial institution with a durag on asking for 20 racks.
But I'm the guy who would do that on purpose.
They are going to think you're a drug dealer.
Probably. And then when they see that my numbers is in there,
have to go through all that bullshit.
Like what? Like I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I want to be that guy. I'd rather you think that and then go through the whole drama of Ryan Coogler so that I can sue the shit out of y'all or I can make an example out of y'all. I'm that guy.
Okay.
I'm ignorant there. That's my ignorance.
Was he able to sue for that? Because that wasn't.
I feel like he chose otherwise.
He
but
chose not to
have.
sue. He could have.
I think he could have.
So he got the bank statement. Oh, fool, sorry, this is not exemplary of our service and whoop-de-woo.
So I think I want to say, I don't want to misspeak on it. I feel like someone asked him about that in an interview, like what came of that. And I think he said he pulled his money out of that bank. It was like, I'll just
and left as a customer.
Yeah, I'll just take my money somewhere else and do like put this shit somewhere else and not fuck with y'all.
I'm not gonna lie. That's how I act, even at restaurants. If I go somewhere and I feel like, don't do that. Don't tell me. Let me share my truth. But if I go somewhere and the service is not good or I don't feel like I'm being treated as a customer that's spending her hard-earned coins, babe, I'm walking out and you're never getting my business again.
You know what's funny about that?
And I'll let it be known.
Unless I go through something that's like crazy, I've never been that guy with restaurants. Like if they have a food item that I want, and I come in here,
these faces like nigga,
what? You? But like if I like people have problems at Houston's, right? I never had the problem at Houston's, but I've had friends who have been like had interactions with wait staff or whatever, or at one point niggas was like, "Oh, Houston's is racist. Don't go there no more." Yeah. Then I was like, I want my Hawaiian steak. So I'm going to get my Hawaiian steak.
Ruth Chris better never give me bad service because I learned the recipe to that stuffed chicken.
Oh.
But I just don't want to do it.
But I want to do it at home.
It's a lot.
You do it.
But if I ever have to not go to Ruth Chris, I will. But to me, service is everything. And to me, I think that's why Atlanta, by far, ranks at this point the bottom for food.
Stop going to them grass walls.
I don't go to the grass with the neon signs. I don't do that.
The man.
First off, y'all know where I go. I'm looking for really nice places. It's the service. And I don't know if y'all know, this is not an ad. Guess what they're opening a second one of? House.
Oh, they're opening another
in
house?
Midtown.
Oh, they're going to get all the bread.
Oh, my
God. They're going to get big bread in house.
I need them to just be open on.
But look, we went to Rap
Mondays.
Buns last week. That man brought you 7 different drinks because you kept sending them back. And he didn't
First
give you
off,
no beef.
we're not going to do
He didn't
that.
give you no problems.
Hold on.
He didn't charge you
one
for
drink.
them.
Is this what you're doing? You're going to make it seem like I'm the bitch that sends back
No,
7
I'm just
drinks?
saying,
I'm gonna be honest.
They were not tasty drinks.
I have PTSD.
You sent it back
going
11
out with her,
times.
and it's not a bad thing.
And then-
It's not- no, when I say
Oh,
that-
I've never had it again.
No, not in a bad way.
And the man showed you love. He was like, "Oh, there's no problem at all." He showed you grit. That was great
How
service.
did she receive it? Was she okay?
Wait, you were there. Nigga,
I was?
when we went to the steakhouse.
Yeah, we went
When you were like, oh my
yes,
God,
yes.
my margarita is so strong.
So, oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
good. But you know what's crazy though?
Hold on, what
I
you
haven't
got
told you about
PTSD from?
Well, not really PTSD,
Uh-oh.
but whenever I always now
Who she
think
blacked
of,
out on?
No, not that. No, not
Who
that.
she-
Not
who
that.
she blacked out
You know
on?
they already think I'm a villain on the internet. I need y'all to act like I have some fucking
it's not a
decorum
bad
out in these
thing.
streets.
It's not a bad thing, but imagine when we sit down,
Right, yeah,
get
yeah,
the
yeah.
menus. I'm always like almost internally praying
That nothing goes wrong.
every time. And now every time, like, please don't fuck up.
Oh.
Please, not her, but them. And I'm praying for their safety. I'm like, yo,
That is all.
get this shit right, because if you don't, it's going to be up. No. I think we all should.
Professionally,
No,
don't
I
act
think
like I just be.
Listen, I think we
Hold
all
on.
should have a standard of expectation of what we expect from being served. So
D,
yes,
does this not sound
I wasn't
crazy?
doing that before.
No, this sounds
I
like-
learned
this
now.
sounds like
I
life.
wasn't like that. I give so much grace.
We went to get shishito margaritas.
Why do we still keep saying stories?
They fucked up.
No.
Oh,
They
they
just
did.
took a
fuck
long
up.
time.
She had another engagement to go to, and we ordered some shishito margaritas.
Why
they
did
were
drinks
taking-
only take 15 minutes?
No, it was
When the restaurant was empty,
You know
bro.
why? It was the person. It wasn't the restaurant. Because the girl,
But that's
she
how
was like real lackadaisical and kind of
Bro,
nonchalant.
she was
why-
talking to the hostess. Bitch, where is my drinks? I got to go.
She was trying
Yeah,
to
but
set
when
the
she's
plane.
not into it though, what? I don't know why this bitch is taking so long
Yo,
with my
man, like she got
drinks.
the microphone.
Where is the bitch that made the
I didn't-
drinks?
Yeah, man.
I'd be like, oh,
Y'all,
boy.
don't do that. Don't do that.
That's why I
Don't
be
do that.
praying.
Here's
Here
the
we
thing.
go.
Yeah.
Let me add context. Prior to
Sam got you in the Tinsy.
Nope, let me finish. Prior to my accounting days, I have been in restaurant, hospitality, and retail
Service industry stuff.
for over a decade.
Mm-hmm.
My very first job was Quiznos at 15
I
years
used
old.
to fuck Quiznos.
I went not only from
Damn, missed them
Quiznos,
sandwiches.
then I went to
Facts.
retail
Tuna.
at the outlets in Orlando,
Outlet job.
where customers are really always
yeah,
right
about to
there.
say them niggas don't
Just
give a fuck
throwing
about
the shirts
you.
around.
Yeah,
Don't care that
yeah.
I got to be there till 1 a.m. folding the
not
goddamn
care at
shirt
all.
tower. Went from there to literally bartending. I've done the Congress Center. I've done dive bars. I've done strip clubs. I've done hotels.
Yeah.
Like I've done service.
Right.
I understand what providing service means. What it means to literally, if someone sits down, just go say hi and drop waters, even if you're busy. Hey, I'll be right with you.
Yep. That'll buy you a lot of goodwill when it's taking a long time.
But it's service. And
Yeah.
to me, being at a place now where, boy, the shit is autograt. Autograt sometimes 20, 22%.
I was
That's why I
salty-
said last night when we did the autograt
I
and
was
it was
salty
only
about that.
18.
I was salty about that,
But that's the thing.
Because I'm like,
so service is even diminishing more, and y'all are almost making me pay you a gratuity that you haven't earned. And to
but
me,
they would do that at black businesses. That's
Bro,
what make me salty about it. It's
and-
anti-black for us to be on that.
And you don't
but,
even want to goddamn serve me.
And
You don't even
wanna
want to
serve
give
me.
me customer service.
Correct.
Because now, fuck that your boss or this establishment doesn't want to pay you a living wage. You're forcing that onto the customers, but you're not even providing the service.
Correct.
I'm not going through a drive-through. I'm not picking this up to go. That's the discourse even right now online. If I'm going to an establishment and sitting my ass down, the tip that you're expecting should come from the service that you're providing.
That's it.
And unfortunately,
Nope.
it's now almost an automatic
They expect it.
based
Yeah.
on the price that I spend. Well,
Yeah.
if I get a couple drinks and a meal, it's $100. And so I'm giving you $20 for maybe a 45-minute sit down because we're not really there long all the time,
Yeah,
depending.
yeah.
And if we're there long, the bill just keeps going
gonna
up.
rack up, right?
So I'm just like, bro.
thing.
And I'll be honest with you. Southerners, Midwesterns, West Coast people listening now, there is a stigma about New Yorkers that they are mean. I have gotten the best service in the world in New York restaurants. The New York restaurant scene, they just have a system to it, a flow. And you could be at something that's like, fucking something uptown where you're just going and you got to get it and you're still going to be talked to. Or you could go to a Michelin star restaurant.
Right.
The service is part of none. Also, what I experienced in Chicago. I would say top 3 cities in the U.S. for food quality and service that matches it: New York, Chicago, San Francisco.
Well, those are cities where there's a lot of full-time servers, like career servers. Who I
Okay,
do this.
valid.
This isn't my job.
This is my
what
career.
I do. Like I work all these restaurants, high-end restaurants, whatever, and this is how I pay my.
No
my
one in
wage.
Atlanta actually wants their job.
They don't want their job.
So
right.
they come in like,
right.
bitch, why are you here? Damn, I gotta work.
I gotta work. I gotta walk around
Fuck.
and give you water. I gotta they ready to go home as soon as they walk in the door, and that's the problem. Yeah, that is the problem.
That's a problem.
That is a problem.
So don't be. Listen, I just expect, because I spend money.
No, you're right.
But you know,
no,
but you know what it is? In those situations, though, I blame the individual normally and not the establishment.
Right.
That's why I'm saying I'm not that guy. Because if I get bad service, I'm blaming you, Steve.
Well, nah.
It's not, I don't look at it as this restaurant.
then you will
The
put pressure
establishment
on
needs to train and
Right.
be wary of who they hire.
Because
Well,
it can cost them money.
But
and
sometimes
will-
the establishment might sneak a man in their bedroom to be under the bed when
Oh
you
my
come
God.
home.
All right.
And that's their fault. and that's that person's fault. Even
Hello.
though I taught you how to be right. But anyway.
Well, let's get into
dark.
some more politics. We got 2 more topics. So, New Yorkers want Mamdani barred from attending the September 11th ceremonies, which are just a couple weeks away.
very racist.
As of this week, nearly 80,000 people have signed an online petition calling for New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani to be barred in attending the events marking the 25th anniversary of the terrorist attacks. Relatives of September 11th victims recently launched a petition urging the National September 11th Memorial and Museum not to permit Mamdani. It's weird. They are claiming for 9/11 families, this is not simply a public ceremony, it is a deeply personal day of mourning. Here's where it gets tricky. The presence of individuals whose word or associations are perceived as conflicting with the solemn purpose of the event risks detracting from the focus and causing additional pain, which is basically saying, this nigga's Muslim. That's what we know the terrorists to be. We don't want him there. And this, 25 years later, continues to show the ignorance of Americans.
No.
This is disgusting. What? No?
Let's quantify.
Let's get deeper.
80,000 people signed this petition.
Yes. As of
I would
this
love
week.
to know who started this motherfucker.
They claim the petition was started from families of the 9/11 victims.
Okay.
They claim.
Fair. And rest in peace. That was a very horrific time.
Sure.
1 million plus people voted for this guy.
Yeah, he's the first Muslim mayor.
So now, hold on.
And yeah.
No, they voted for him.
Yep, they did.
It was unanimous.
Mm-hmm.
Those 80,000 people, Mandy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they come from.
Oh. We could bleep.
You know what?
We
I'm
could
not gonna
bleep.
say the
We could
cities,
bleep
but I
it.
don't want to.
We could bleep it.
These are what type of New Yorkers?
Well,
And
I want to
go back
add to that. I want to add to that.
To that point, in Georgia where it might be a little crazy.
Where it's a little sketchy at, where it's a little funny
So there's
style.
places in New York the same as places in Brooklyn, places in Queens.
Okay, I love that you brought up
So
Brooklyn
those
and
people,
Queens.
when you
You keep saying those people. Now, let's be
Damn, I
also
shouldn't
very...
say those people.
Yeah,
I don't mean it like
there's
that,
a
but they
sentence.
do
It's
it.
okay, I'm going to clean it up for you. The city's first Muslim mayor has been criticized by Jewish groups over his alignment with
course.
pro-Palestinian groups, criticism of the Israeli government,
you go.
and his use of the phrase globalize the intifada. Is that right? The intifada?
Intifada, yeah.
Intifada, which has been linked to the acts of violence against Jewish people and acts of terrorism. So not to say But if we want to say these are the people who have publicly come out to criticize him, I wouldn't be surprised if this is their petition.
They believe all Muslims are like what is?
Well, I mean, ignorant is an understatement. But
ignorant is an understatement.
3,000 people died roughly in 9/11.
Yes.
They don't know who, like, I'm pretty sure that there was some Muslim people, some brown people amongst those 3,000 who died in 9/11 as well.
Hello.
Great point.
Like, what are you talking about? This isn't no white crime. This isn't no, like, this is fake ass victimhood. This isn't something that happened to white people. This shit happened to
New Yorkers.
People working in those buildings. They don't know who the fuck any of them people are.
Now, here's how they're trying to clean it up. So Michael LaRosa, who is a former spokesman for the First Lady Jill Biden and special assistant to former President Joe Biden, was among those who signed the petition. Yes. Okay. And he said, because the 9/11 anniversary needs to be, quote unquote, free of politics.
Y'all crackers is the one making it political.
What?
Showing up to a place is not political.
And
me existing in the world is politics.
It's politics.
I can't even wake up in the morning and not. All right, man. See, this is why. All right.
And Mamdani's gonna be there.
Mind you, when we talk about,
because he's the fucking mayor of New York City.
And you ain't gonna do shit about it.
The
either.
large majority of New York voted for that guy to do that, to go there and be a mayor.
Yep.
So
he's gonna
even
be a mayor.
align this or say free of politics when we have a current president who
Every
is
day.
literally looking to remove citizenship, naturalized citizenship, and deport people who are actual citizens of the U.S. due to their immigrant upbringing or attachment is insane.
I mean, he ran on the idea of a Muslim ban.
He ran on the idea of a border.
Of
of building a border.
Actively wanting to all of these people in this religion have brought us down.
And this goes to show, and Michael LaRosa, I don't know his ethnicity, maybe
Cracker.
spicy white, it's given cracker, but to also act like we don't want a Muslim here and this is a political reason when it's not just a reason or proof of discrimination.
Mamdani had nothing to do with none of that shit.
With none of that.
How about
Nigga, he was 6 when it happened. Mamdani
like, he's barely 30 years old now.
Madami was in elementary when 9/11 even happened.
Oh
Does his policy, are you in alignment with his policies? Are you in alignment with what he's doing thus far in just under a year? Those are the things that those 80,000 people should ask themselves.
Yeah,
rather
it's disgusting.
Than his what he practices 5 times a day.
Well, speaking of the president and speaking of where this is going, I actually want to play a clip of the Cheeto himself speaking about foreign sounding names. Because this is the type of conversations in our goddamn country.
It's a poll today on television. They say, Donald Trump polls on the economy aren't good. The economy is the greatest economy we've ever had by far. The economy aren't good. They're fake polls. The polls were wrong again last night when they thought it would be a landslide victory for a hater of Jews and a hater of Israel. When I watch Abdul, he's full of
He went further into saying, and again, this is Michigan's Democrats served up a string of victories for the left. We talked about Abdul El-Sayed last week, but he pretty much got into talking about his name. I want to see the exact quote of this as well. But Trump pretty much, clearly even saying he's full of shit, went into saying that it's a foreign sounding name. Oh, sorry. This is the Hill. Keeping on going. I'm trying to just read. But yeah, what are your thoughts on even the president making these kind of observations and comments following another win for the left?
Well, Trump is full of shit, and I think at this point his numbers, his polling numbers are so low that I think even people who voted for him, people who supported him, are coming to that realization that they've been had, right? But the most, the irony of these things happening in succession should, paint the picture as clear as anything. Because at the same time he's at that rally talking about Abdul El-Sayed is full of shit, et cetera, et cetera. At the same exact time, Trump just endorsed a black man who was running in the 8th District of Michigan named Amir Hassan.
Yes.
Amir Hassan lost his primary race to a white man who had dropped out of the race a month before. This man wasn't even in the race anymore.
So you ready? The apparent explanation is that the Republican electorate cannot get past Hassan's Muslim-sounding name. Muslim-sounding name.
Now,
Hassan
mind
described himself as Christian since early in his campaign, is African-American, and actually has no Middle Eastern background. So yeah, so this is also their explanation as to why he
So religion is
defeated.
race, because you can also be anything, any nationality and be a Muslim.
And be a Muslim.
Any nationality and be a Buddhist. Any nationality and be a Christian. Any nationality and be whatever the fuck.
I mean, but we know that after 9/11, anyone with the name Muhammad was getting stopped at the airport too.
Right.
Like they were attaching certain spellings and certain names to Afghanistan and the Middle East and them being potential terrorists just based off of their names.
Well, and that's the thing about it with this. So the report is that Amir converted to Christianity. They're saying that at one point in his life he was a Muslim, and then last year he converted to Christianity. So this nigga, like, if you look at a picture of Amir Hassan, if you put in chat
He looked
GPT,
like Officer Tatum.
yeah, he's one of them.
He looks.
But
He is one of them, but he looks like him too.
If you
Are you
said
cosplaying as a liberal?
at one point he was, I think at one point he was a Democrat, and then he converted to Christianity and switched parties to try to win this race. I don't know if that was his whole reasoning, but like he was on some other shit. Now he's on this.
You gotta watch out.
But the
for them.
Republicans in that area aren't even being like, it's not even they're being quiet about it. Like there was a guy named State Rep Tim Kelly. He's a Republican from Saginaw, Michigan. He talked about the same thing, how Republicans in his district were just weary about voting for someone
Because
with a
of the
Muslim
name?
name. And his quote exactly was, because Abdul Syed was also running at the same time as Amir Hassan for different offices. His quote was that we had an El Syed in our midst, and people couldn't trust the difference between.
What are we doing
one or
in
the
this
other.
country?
Like that's where we're
What
at.
are we fucking doing?
At least we know how certain people think.
We know how they
because-
think.
Oh, yeah.
But it's so extreme. It's so crazy.
So-
What would be your Muslim name when you finish?
Yo, what kind of ignorant shit?
Oh, I would definitely be as many Muhammads and as many Muhammads.
How many names would you have? Because they be having a lot.
17. At least 17.
I just stay away from Ben. I don't want that. I don't want all that.
The Ben gets a little.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm asking my husband.
Oh my God.
Do you think he'll say this is inappropriate?
No, he'll probably roll with you.
Okay, here we go. Mandia Bint, Maria B, Miriam B, Munira B,
Miriam.
Maria B,
Yeah,
Murira Bano. I'm not mad at that.
That's not right. That's not
Mandia
bad.
Bigum. Mandia Bigum. And then Madia Bano. Sorry, this is just chat. I said, make a Muslim name for Mandy B.
They just start putting out
And
shit
this is what
with
they
M's and
did.
D's in it.
Muhammadiyah.
By the way, Maria B actually means praiseworthy.
Okay.
Munira B means illuminating or radiant.
Okay.
Maria B also means guided. So these are actual like
Madia B.
Muslim names.
I like that,
Like
Madia
my name, ironically, Amanda means child of God.
It does. Yes, I do know that.
Shout out to.
What?
Let me stop.
Let me see what the Aaron name means.
No, hey.
What?
Who said that? No, I mean,
What does your name mean?
I think it's something about the highest mountain.
Exalted or high mountain?
Right. See?
Okay.
Oh, you see this chairs?
Okay.
The highest mountain, my nigga.
And you know what's crazy? Your Arabic or Islamic form would be Harun.
Harun, yeah.
Harun.
I've gotten an Uber
Okay.
before when they see my name and they'll say that. They'll like,
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they'll say, acknowledge that. And they say, hey, you know what that means? And we go through the whole
Only in New
discussion.
York.
Hello.
Only 80,000.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Okay,
But yeah.
your name, Jason,
Uh-oh.
means to heal or healer.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What's the...
So if you're looking for Muslim names for you, Jason,
Okay.
similar ones, especially meaning the same thing, would be Shafi, Haris,
Shafi is dope.
Salih,
It's like-
or Hakim?
Salih.
Spell Shafi?
Shafi is Shafi, which means healer.
Okay.
And Hakim means wise.
Hakeem Shahi.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello.
Hakeem Shafi.
Wise healer.
Hakeem Shafi. Hakeem
Hello.
Shafi.
What was the other one
That's
before
where I'm
Hakeem?
rolling with that.
Salih, which means
No,
righteous,
no.
or Haris, or Haris, which means cultivator or guardian.
Oh yeah, I'm with that.
So look, that was a very ignorant question of you, but
Haris,
baby,
so-
we can do
No,
this.
but you see.
Wait.
So imagine them.
Hakeem
Shafi.
Shafi. What was the Guardian one? Hadith.
Haris.
Hakeem Shafi.
Haris.
That made me feel like Allah wants me to have my pistol on me.
Oh my God. Okay, healer and guardian.
The healer and the guardian.
Healing and guardian.
Yeah, healing and the guardian. I like that. I'm
What's
with
crazy
that.
is, and y'all know if y'all are on the Discord, that means you are gracious patrons of this show over at patreon.com/withmandyb. Curious, literally, if you go to chat and look up either your name and what the meaning of it is, and then ask to convert it to a Muslim name. This I didn't know is possibly how you go about name changes within that religion.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, our American names have meanings to them.
Yeah, but you got
some of them, some people.
You got to go through the process though.
But I wonder what happens if like your
You gotta
mama
take
made
a
it
shot
up. You know the ones who be like mixing their first name with the baby daddy name?
They ain't
Those are made up names. The only meaning is half of me and half of your daddy.
Pretty much.
But you have to get that from a spiritual hierarchy that is kind of an anointing. It's kind of a rites of passage thing. You just can pull names out.
People absolutely. We in our community we pull names out.
No, I'm saying not when you're Muslim. When you go through.
When you're Muslim, yeah. Like I mean, clearly there's meanings behind.
Oh yeah, if you name your kid, what would you name? Never mind.
What?
I forgot.
I ain't even thought about naming no kid because fuck them kids.
But going
Damn,
back
we got
to
ignorant and we about to get even more ignorant. We went from last topic was real ignorant.
But this idea, this anti-Muslim idea is like, it's not just the president and not just like voters.
It's Americans.
It's Americans. It's like, it's the politicians and the whole nine. There was a South Carolina rep named Nancy Mace. She was recently on CNN and she did an interview with Omar Jimenez, and they were having a back and forth about, I guess, Muslims and xenophobia, the Muslim ban, and the whole nine. And I just want you to peep what she said.
You know, I grew up in a Christian household. I grew up in the South. Islam is not my religion, but I have Muslim friends who, if that is how they worship, even if I don't want to hear it, that is their right to hear.
In the privacy of their own mosque or their own home, not on the streets of America. I think that we're speaking a very different vibe
If it's an
here.
expression,
we shouldn't be having that kind of thing going on. And if you look at the parades that are happening, I look at the women who are covered head to toe with little slits for their eyes. As a woman, that's scary
but you're
to
not
me.
being,
that
that's not being
coming to our
forced on
cities,
you,
our
Congresswoman.
all across the country.
But that's not being forced on you to do, Congresswoman. It's not happening at a congressional legal level.
A 6-year-old girl doesn't get a say on whether she should wear a hijab or not. I mean, this is
Well,
very,
it's up to a family's decision on how they govern their kids.
American culture.
All right, Congresswoman.
I don't think you can, yeah.
I appreciate you taking the time and explaining your tweet as best you could there. But you know, the First Amendment is pretty clear on freedom of religion. Article 6 also, no religious test shall ever be required as a qualification to any office.
American culture. We have Christian foundations as a nation, and this does not.
That's your opinion. The First Amendment disagrees that if someone
and that is a congresswoman.
Sitting congresswoman.
But do you understand?
A sitting congresswoman.
2 episodes ago, when I emphasized the need for urgency because we have people like that
in position of power and policy.
Yes.
Right? With the guard up.
She gets votes.
And she probably think Jimenez, that's the host.
Oh, yeah.
She probably think that's a Muslim name.
Probably.
No, that's definitely Latino.
Your first name is Omar.
No, but I'm pretty sure. Right.
Omar.
No, that's Latino.
Never heard Don Omar.
That's Latino as fuck. Jimenez is
But we know that.
Right, we know that. But she's
No, at this point, she
eats boiled chicken.
She is boiled chicken. Stop it.
No seasoning.
Out the can.
But they got to decide, like, do y'all believe in the Constitution or not?
Oh, no, they absolutely don't.
Because let y'all tell it, when it's time for y'all to beat us over the head with it, y'all are more than happy to start quoting amendments and laws and all this shit. And as soon as it's convenient for y'all to be like, well, I don't agree.
Boom. And that was the whole point. It wasn't about the moral or legal reasoning. It's her.
It's her.
I don't want to see that
not
in
even
America.
her
I
to
don't
know
wanna
that
see
there is separation between church and state is so many things. To even just use your excuse as the foundation of America's Christianity.
Says,
wow.
That's
easy money right there.
What are we
Now you
talking
doing
about?
Says who?
Also, I'm pretty sure that
Like-
wherever she's at in South Carolina, she ain't seeing no Muslims.
And
1,000%.
Okay, to be fair,
No, I mean, there are Muslims,
even
but she's not seeing them.
I will say, and it's why I claim being a New Yorker, because being there in such an instrumental part of my upbringing, being there from 21 to 34, I didn't know, growing up in Florida, I didn't learn about halal. I didn't see Hasidic Jews. I didn't learn about even as much of the Muslim religion as I know without being in a city that I was surrounded by those people and learning their religion, traveling even to Singapore, learning about the Buddhist religion. And that's why, like, to me, everyone should be able to believe whatever they want, and there's no God higher than the next or no religion higher than the next. It's crazy because if y'all see it, and I know they brought it up in the Discord last week, y'all have got to see the spiritual believer versus 20 Christians. It's a 1v20 on Jubilee.
Wow.
Oh my God, it was so good.
I can only imagine how fucked
It was
up
good.
that whole conversation
It was
is.
very interesting, but it was crazy that how much Christians just put their faith above everyone else. And it's from such an ignorant place, knowing that religion is a belief. And even one of the explanations that the spiritual believer was using in context was, as a Christian, you don't even know that anything involving your faith is true because you have to die to see
what it is.
What it is.
Right.
Your belief is that you're going to go to heaven. Well, you don't know heaven exists until you die, and unfortunately, you can't die and come back and tell us that that is the full
maybe
circle.
all of that, maybe that whole concept.
But
How
that's
do
what
they
I'm saying.
know? Somebody would have to come back and tell you, hey.
It's a belief system, which is why, like, I really enjoyed learning about the Buddhist religion because you have your past self, your present self, your future. You have these gods that represent past, future, and present, and they're different Buddhas. They mean different. Why are you looking at me like this? I don't like.
This is a different type of Mandy.
What do you mean a different type of Mandy?
Wow.
This is why I have this goddamn podcast, because I'm not as goddamn ignorant as people think I am.
You're not,
I am
you're not.
well traveled and
But
well
that
researched.
lady, those people like her, they travel, but
They don't even care.
But they go
They
to
don't
places
care.
that don't have that stuff.
But here's the thing about
It reminds me of the MAGAs who's like, I really love this Taco Tuesday. Let's not get rid of these Mexicans,
there was
though.
a white dude on Canal Street. Real quick, there was a white dude on Canal Street that was he was taking a video. Look at all of this. This is going on in the streets. Mamdani's New York. Blah blah blah. Whoop 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 whoop. And I'm like, I said, let me go to the comments. And they like, bro, you know these people have been on Canal Street for over 1,000 years.
You talking about the
Like-
purses?
Yeah,
The
the
selling-
he's like,
selling
look
of
at
the
this,
fakes?
and that dude don't live nowhere in the city
at all.
He just went there to do that stupid video for no reason. Stop
I'm so
playing with them
mad.
people.
I never walk down Canal when that's happening, because the way I'd snatch up one of them purses a bag. Let me get that, because I know you're going to drop some.
Why you got to snatch it?
Because when they go, they drop it. Well, you think I'm going to chase them down to give it back? No, let me get
pay
that
for
first.
it.
They're running from the cops. They're not. They not.
Yo,
they are running.
Those bags, the blankets or the sheets, them shit, they grab this shit and everything.
And scoop up in one thing and put on their back.
I seen niggas go.
Heavy out there.
Heavy out. I be like, yo.
The last point that I want to put on this, because just based on like what she was talking about, because a lot of people do believe that like, oh, American Christian Foundation, blah 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 blah. Christianity, Judaism, and Islam are all based on the same general idea.
Yep.
They're all Abrahamic religions, varying in different things that they believe, but it all stems from essentially the same type of story. And she would never go on CNN and say that shit about Jews.
Oh, and would it?
She would never go on there and say that Israel is doesn't have a right to exist because they believe something different. But you'll say that about the brown people who pray 5 times a day and have darker features and all of that shit. It's just like, come on, fam. Like you don't even know your own religion enough to be xenophobic or hateful as you are.
Period.
That's interesting.
Mind you, when we see the serial killers, the snipers, all the things, we see what race they are. It's your people
But they never
that
talk
were
about-
out here not only lynching people but eating them
But we don't talk about their
and
religion.
cooking and eating their dicks.
Have you seen the meme?
Like, what are we talking about?
That's
have you
crazy.
seen the
No,
Golden
no,
Girls?
they were.
They
you,
do.
you know, like that's a part of the
it's part of the
history
thing. Yep.
that they
It's all in
literally
there.
do not share. Is that white people? We're seeing what's happening with Nolan Wells. There's another black girl, if you can
Just found-
give her
she
name,
just-
that was lynched from a tree.
in
That the
Mississippi.
firefighters had to literally use ladders to get up, and they're trying to say that she did it herself.
She did it herself. All black people just like doing that
We
shit
are
now. That's
literally
part
in
of
a place where they want to call Muslims terrorists. They want to call black people thugs. Yet they were the race that was responsible for literally lynching, killing, and eating black people.
Every accusation is a confession.
Mm.
Every
Quoted
accusation is a confession.
They're the thugs. They're the people we need to fear.
Well, not necessarily. Because there's no record of it anymore.
Well,
No,
that's
because
what they're
that's
trying to do.
that's what they- right,
But
right,
unfortunately, we are in a place where there's still enough people alive to pass down the stories and to show. And that's the other thing. We are having to learn our history through film because they're wanting to remove it from books, because they want to ban books, because they want to do even what we're seeing in Florida and remove critical race theory.
Mm-hmm.
They want to remove teaching slavery.
Control
and
the narrative.
You know what I mean?
Control
And then
the
we have our own
grandmamas.
people saying slavery was a choice, but you know. Anyways, last topic of the day.
Uh-oh.
Let's have some fun. I have a clip here. Comedian Devin Walker joined a podcast to say something that I found hilarious and just thought we could have the most fun with. Okay? So let's go.
I think Jack Harlow is actually doing some of the most ethical wiggering that you could possibly do. I think he's doing ethical wiggering.
Ethical.
It's ethical wiggering
He's a E-dub.
you feel what I'm saying? Because there's a version of wiggering where it's like, oh, now you're doing cornrows, or now you're doing like that guy Ian. You're putting on a voice that like you've never used before.
Right.
You're like you're trying to rap like Gucci Mane, and you're actually just like a kid from like the Dallas suburbs.
Legit.
There's all kinds of shit going on like that. That's unethical wiggering. To me, I am like, this is a version of wigger that like actually doesn't even exist presently anymore. Or I'm gonna actually make music like Life Jennings in 2001. Yeah, exactly. Damn. And I guarantee you he knows who that is. And 90% of white people in America do not.
Yeah.
And I do think there's some ethical wiggertry going on there. And
Ethical wiggers.
I gotta give it up to him on that level. Even if it's not like a album that I'm gonna return to very often.
That's right.
By the way, I want to give a shout out to this pod. My favorite lyrics with Devin Walker
they have a dope pod.
is this pod. It's on Fringe. But yeah, I saw this and I said, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we talked about black men doing white women correctly.
We did.
And I was like, ethical wiggotry. I was like, I wonder if we could come up with a list of ethical wiggers over the last couple decades. Now, I want to start with one who did end up, unfortunately, being disbarred for not protecting a black woman. But he did everything else the right way.
Okay.
I want to start with Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake, I think, was ethical wiggering. His soul, first off, he always still like just dressed kind of like whatever. Now, he did have the little curly hair that he did cornrow at one time.
Yes.
But that was also at a time, and I'm just going to say it because I saw it happening. Whenever you went to the islands, you got your hair braided by the lady. It didn't matter what your hair texture
Oh yeah, they were
was.
trying to get a couple dollars.
You know what I mean?
They
So
was
I
just
feel
gonna be
like
"Oh, you want
even
braids?"
those braids came from him taking a trip to Jamaica. We didn't see him in braids often. I'm going to say that those braids were just during a trip to Jamaica. But I think
That's bum bill.
that, I'm not going to lie, I'm giving it to, because he also didn't go too far from how he and JC Chazé and the rest of NSYNC, he didn't go far from how he acted in NSYNC when he even went solo. And boy, did we welcome him with open arms to us. I also want to say one of the best records of all time was created with him and a black woman. So I'm kind of going to make it even to what he did to Janet Jackson. But that
I
record,
was gonna say-
that record with Rihanna,
Oh yeah.
the reason why I can't see. I don't want to smoke on a cigarette no more. One of the best records of all time.
Well, I felt like the way he threw Janet Jackson and her titty under the bus might have had to sacrifice his ethical wiggering.
Well, we're questioning now if black men protect black women anyway, which is why I was like, well,
fair enough.
He's kind of aligned. Okay, who's yours?
The first one that came to my mind when it comes to ethical wiggering was John Cena.
Okay.
I feel like John Cena, even like he had a rap song as his intro, he would wear like he would tilt his hat like T.I. or do some little goofy shit like that. But like John Cena, I never heard John Cena say finna. Ooh. I never heard John Cena go too far with what he had going on. He just liked rap music. And now, and he didn't ever have to like leave one image to go be the John Cena he is now. I feel like he's been this John Cena the whole time. He's been embraced by the community.
And has.
There haven't been any N-word scandals with John Cena yet. And so, like,
you gotta add it yet.
I gotta add it yet. He's a white man. Not too much credit. Not too much credit.
Okay.
We still reserve room for you to fuck up, John Cena. But so far, you've been a model cracker.
Okay.
And so, I say, John Cena, I think he did some
ethical wiggotry.
Some ethical wiggotry.
Now, what about you, A-King? Who you got on the list?
I have two.
You got two. Give me two. Let's do it.
I hope I don't get in trouble for this, and I don't mean this in no other way other than the context that we provided. I think Eminem. Shout out to Eminem.
Here's the thing. I don't think rapping automatically makes you a wigger. And I don't think his rap was black. Like his rap and the way his cadence was,
his lyrical content,
the lyrical content was not, to me, hip-hop that aligned with black culture.
Yes, it did. He started as a battle rapper in Detroit. All he was around was niggas. That's how he was able. He was a part of the Jersey crew.
That was
the offshoot of Redman's.
Damn, I know this. I know this.
So outsiders.
So he's entrenched in it. That's all he's been around. All of it.
But does that make him a wigger?
Hold on. I don't. But you said that does. He participates well.
Hold on. I
feel like when he was battle rapping, he was still battle rapping, but he was using like.
But he had his own style.
Yeah. He had his thing that he was doing.
He had his own style, but his participation in it, I think he did a great job.
Nope. Here we go.
He did wear a do-rag.
Here we go.
Time.
And the reason why he cannot be ethical. Because a recording service is
I was going to get around to that. I was going to get around.
Let's go.
Another biracial for that.
Let's go.
I was going to get around to that part of
Eminem.
You didn't know that. You didn't hear that.
No. It doesn't matter. I'm saying why he was not an ethical wigger. So a recording service in 2003 of Eminem rapping the N-word and making other racist remarks. And what he said was a freestyle he recorded as a teenager after a difficult breakup. Let's also talk about how not only did he shade all the pop girlies, we're giving Mariah Carey her black card, and baby, he dragged Mariah Carey. For filth. So the fact that he was out here saying the N-word and dragging a black woman,
well, hold on.
We are not going to give Eminem ethical bigotry.
He was dating his woman, and she's but look, the thing was, I'm not giving her no passes at all. However,
that long pause is crazy. You are good.
I'm trying to do this right.
Man, give us your second name, because this one we're not adding to the list. Who's the second person?
Drake.
Drake is not a white man.
He is partially.
We're not. Drake is not an ethical wigger.
He's unethical?
He is not a wigger.
Why he's not
Drake
a wigger?
is a black man.
He's a biracial wigger.
We're not doing this because we are not. If we can say that J. Cole, Mariah Carey, and myself are black, we don't put him as being white.
And you know why J. Cole don't apply here?
Why? He got a white mama just like us.
No, there's a difference. I'm 1,000%.
He got dreads?
Nope. I'm 1,000% sure that J. Cole know how to cook. fried chicken. He know how to make some mac and cheese.
He's from North Carolina. We cannot compare
Aubrey don't know how to do that.
Carolina nigga
He know how
to a
to make
Canadian.
poutine.
I didn't see that
poutine.
coming. That is funny as fuck.
Drake being your ethical wigger
Niggas
is not
have said a lot. Niggas
think he
called
does.
Drake a lot of names.
but a wigger never.
I never thought that niggas
A white
would call
nigga.
Drake a
What?
wigger.
He's still. Is it still the same?
We're not doing
It
it.
was
That
the
might be the
same.
best one.
I'm not gonna lie, you came and dropped the ball real big with Eminem and Drake.
Oh, that's
I thought
funny.
we were trying to make an honest list here.
I think they do niggery well.
That
my God.
is funny. So I had another one that I don't even
Don't
know
clip
if
that up.
No,
clip
that's
that up.
100% going in the
I don't
clip.
know if this guy fully qualifies, only because all I have is that I know he rapped. I don't know if that fully makes him a wigger or not. I don't know his whole background. But Tom Hardy.
Okay.
Tom Hardy, you know, he was a rapper at one point, but he kept it like I'm just a white guy. Like he didn't have any of the raps that I've heard that he has put out, but like that were released or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard anything untoward about Tom Hardy or him being any type of like cultural appropriation type of deal with his music or whatever. So I was gonna say Tom Hardy. I don't know his whole background, so I'm sure somebody in the comments will correct me if he said nigga before or some shit like that.
Okay.
I got another one.
I don't know, but I don't know if you need to add to this
Maybe
list
maybe this
anymore.
might be. We could dub the
Hey,
other two. Max Kellerman.
Who is that?
Okay.
Max Kellerman.
Okay.
Okay.
Now he was a wigger.
Oh no,
I feel
bro!
like
I didn't know
he was
First
full
of all,
wigger.
he used to rap.
Yeah,
When you go
but
back
not
in his-
just rap. Like that nigga was
He
like,
was alright.
He wanted to be like the white J. Rue the Damager or some shit. Like he was on some shit. Yeah.
Max Kellerman,
Yeah. Okay.
yes.
I'll yes.
Former ESPN. He was former Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, that is
former
right.
Co-host.
Co-host
Now he's
on
doing his
ESPN.
own thing.
Right.
Now
you see him. He got on buffs.
He's from the city.
He be having on good Air Force Ones and shit.
Always
like,
got the good feet.
Yeah. Good feet on that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I roll with Max
Okay,
Kellerman.
actually,
And he
yeah.
used to rap.
And
We
he
found
has
out.
actually spoken out often in support of black athletes and against racial discrimination.
Yeah, I believe his wife
Which is
black.
probably what led to his allegedly. Because the
Among-
white
amongst
man
other
was up there
reasons,
holding
yeah.
feet to fire, and maybe his co-host didn't like that because he's a black man.
Well, it's also,
yeah.
I would say ethical wiggering for sure, because Terrell Owens even joked
Yeah,
one
that was
time
the
that he
one.
was blacker than Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, that was the one that I think that was when Stephen A. Smith started to kind of turn on Max when he was like, hold on, what?
Yeah.
You standing for causes?
Yeah, like hold on, what? Like you going, oh yeah, that's what we're doing in here? Okay.
Okay, so I'm not mad at, okay.
Yeah, I can roll with
y'all
that show.
kind of debated Justin. I said that he did ethical wiggering for a while. So we'll say Justin Timberlake, John Cena, Max Kellerman.
Another one. You could dub the other two I said.
No.
Paul Wall. Shout out to Paul Wall.
No, he is, I'm sorry.
What?
I don't.
You don't think Paul
What he
Wall
do?
Paul Wall do nothing to nobody?
That's a.
And he can rap.
That's extra wiggering.
But
Like,
it's
he
ethical.
dresses.
And he know how to cook. I'm pretty sure if you can't be from fucking Houston,
I think Paul Wall might be.
He might be the.
He might be the.
Actually,
he
okay,
might be.
he might
He
be.
actually might be the most ethical wigger that ever existed. Shout out to Paul Wall.
Shout out to Paul
Hold
Wall.
on,
Everybody
hold on. Now
loves
that I
Paul
think
Wall.
about it, they do.
Everybody loves
And
Paul Wall.
he had the grill movement, which became
Yep.
definitely a part of our culture.
Yep.
Okay, and there is no well-documented incident of Paul Wall being accused of any racist statements or engaging in racist behavior, and
think
he's been married to a black woman.
He married to a sister.
He just did an interview. I don't know if it was The Shop or I don't know what show he was on, but he just did it, or maybe it was it Club Shay Shay? It was something he was just on.
Yeah.
But he was literally talking about like when he grew up and you come to his house, like his white mama don't care what color you are. You wasn't saying the N-word in her house.
Now, here's the
Like,
only
she
thing.
was on some like, no, we're not playing that game.
Here's the only bit of criticism that Paul Wall has received. Now, in a 2015 interview, he defended another rapper, Yellow Wolf.
Oh yeah, Yellow.
Yellow Wolf's use of the Confederate flag imagery, and said that Yellow Wolf did not view it as representing racism. However, as a black community, we
do
view the Confederate flag
and I believe
as a
that about
symbol
Wolf.
of racism.
Yeah, I
No,
believe
but
that
I
about
believe
Wolf.
I do believe that.
And
Yeah, I
some
believe
people
that about Wolf,
disagreed with that defense.
No,
Because
I understand that
like
too.
you shouldn't defend.
You as a white man shouldn't be defending another white man when
used
niggas
with the-
say that shit is racist.
That shit is
Yes.
racist.
But I think I'm gonna go on a limb and say I think Paul Wall I don't know. Probably wasn't defending like yo.
No, he defended him.
But I think he was trying to say, look, this is what this kid knows. This is all he knows.
Yeah, I mean that's where.
Well, if another white kid only knows Confederate flag, which is a symbol of racism, you know what I mean?
Coon.
Lynch, lynch, lynch. Like the Confederate flag is literally a symbol of a moment in American history that when I see a white person with a Confederate flag, there's no way you're waving that in pride. Because you could just do the American flag. So to defend another white man and his usage of a Confederate flag,
that's fair.
Tricky.
So you know what that means then?
But
he gonna defend a white man.
It's hard to be a wigger. Can't be a wigger.
Can't be a wigger.
Max Kellerman, he's the one. He got the crown.
I'm not gonna lie. I think of all of them, Max Kellerman and John Cena.
Yeah.
I think those are the top two ethical wiggers, which is sports and acting, huh?
We can't clip none of this.
Why?
These
are ethical wiggers.
Yo, it's just
we added some historical context here.
I feel heavy already. I feel the burden and I feel pain.
You know what? You just don't have to accept the collaboration. So you don't have to pay.
It's too late. It's too late. Jesus Christ.
Just don't accept the collaboration.
Now,
you know where this is going.
This nigga might go on the stories now and say some dumb shit. Oh, fuck.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hear nothing funnier today than Drake being a wigger.
I'm not gonna lie. This is selective ignorance. We should be able to laugh at where our brains go.
Go cop the 3 albums he put out. Shout out to him, man.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, I'm excited. They're saying that allegedly in October, OVO, he should be announcing like a tour. Like he should be.
I mean, he is taking long enough.
I'm not gonna lie.
The album is cold, ice cold now. No pun intended. Like nobody cares.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. I thought we were gonna, and maybe
he's a streamer
moving
now.
it because
he might as well just be a streamer, bro.
But maybe because of J. Cole touring, the stuff with Jay-Z.
No.
Like a lot of us are
if you
spending our money.
If you that nigga, you put out that tour. You announce that shit if you that nigga.
Well, we're
fuck what
to be
everybody else is doing.
He's just going to tour in the wintertime.
Probably it'll be Iceman. He'll be giving out Montclair coats. And he'll be like,
you know what? That makes sense too for marketing.
Yeah,
because he gonna have the igloos and shit.
Yeah, the tour will start in October.
So
and
he
he'll
gonna go to Arizona?
January.
You gonna go to the hot cities?
Nigga, it's still gonna be.
He might not come to America. Who knows? He ran away last time. Who knows?
Nah, he ran back to the A.
Yeah,
he gonna do multiple shows here, and I'm gonna be at all of them. Go Drake! Anyways, thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of Selective Ignorance. Friday's bonus episode, we're talking all music, all things. We haven't done a music pod in a while.
That's true.
So if y'all want to hear us talk more about where we're at in music, we're going to have some fun with some lyrical breakdowns. We're also going to talk and discuss and celebrate. I don't know if y'all know, but it's an anniversary year for the 8701 album.
Oh, is it?
Shout out
what's
to...
it, 20 years?
What year?
25
I think 25.
Yeah.
We are old.
Damn, that's crazy.
We are old.
No, what it is
I was in middle school when that thing came out.
No, but it's timeless music.
It is, and we'll
That's
get
the
to
key.
it.
The first time I ate pussy was the 87.
Boom.
That's crazy.
Was to that.
You was eating pussy when they was talking shit about niggas eating pussy.
Wait,
Because whatever album came out, 97, 98?
was it a particular song?
I don't remember. It was a video.
Oh shit.
Let me
I
see.
just remember being.
Oh, wait, no,
seeing,
nigga, 8701. It came out in 01.
In 01.
That's what the date was.
What was the album before? Oh, My Way. Wait, was it My Way? No. What album came out in the late 90s for Usher?
It had to be My Way.
Okay, so maybe it was My Way.
Because
Okay, maybe I mixed up the album.
8701 was literally 01. That's the date that it dropped. July 9th.
8701 had 7 o'clock. I remember I dropped.
8701 had You Remind Me of a Girl. It didn't have
I felt like that
7 o'clock on the dot was My Way.
Damn.
Y'all, I just hyped them up about our music pod. I'm gonna need you to act like you know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, it's like the Mandela effect. Like I thought something happened.
He just want to get it to when
he was eating pussy at 12.
You were eating. Cause nigga, you go way back to the 90s.
Yeah.
You're not that much older than me. No, you are. You got me by a
Y'all niggas
decade,
was
right?
sneaking girls in your house. You was sneaking men,
You got me by a decade.
boys in your
36?
shit.
I'm 35. Don't be aging me.
Oh,
now.
I thought you just turned 36.
No, not. I got a couple more months.
Oh, couple more months. Nigga, you here now.
I got a couple more months. I'm a 90s baby.
I can't wait to round her off to the nearest 10.
Yeah, go ahead and push that thing up a little bit. You know what I'm talking about?
But Jay-Z did say 30s will do 20.
Hello, so let me stay in my 20s, babe. Anyways, hopefully y'all enjoyed this week's episode. If you want to watch this episode ad-free, join our Patreon. If not, Wednesdays at noon, you could catch full episodes over on YouTube at youtube.com/@withmandyb. Thank you guys for tuning in, y'all. This is Selective Ignorance, where curiosity lives, controversy thrives, and conversations matter. See you on Friday and next week. Bye.